editing. Well, today we're going to be talking about how to subtitle, and good thing we have the latest version, not actually the latest version, but close to latest version of Adobe Premiere. And there's a new features that we have from version 5.4, that is 2001 of Adobe Premiere Pro, and this is version 2.2, I guess. You can check on the about for the actual version. So for you to be able to do the trick we are about to teach on this episode, please get a latest version of Adobe Premiere Pro. For this, we are using um, Adobe Premiere Pro 2022. We have Adobe Premiere Pro 2023. But trust me, for you to be able to have all these applications, you should be able to have a system that is good enough to run it. Please take note of that. So today we're going to be having subtitling, and there's this interesting panel that has been added from 2021 as a recent update. See, back then we used to subtitle ourselves manually. We're going to listen to the audio and we're going to use our text to under graphics panel or any panel using this type to type our our text in. We're going to listen and we're going to type. So now it's we have AI. AI is yet to stay. AI is the future and the future is now. So as a video editor, take advantage of these tools that is being provided by AI. So now let's go to caption panel. Caption panel. My caption panel is not supposed to be showing like this. If yours is showing like this, all you have to do is how you go to window and look for caption, or better still, you go to window and you go to what they call it. You go to reset save layout. Good. This is how your caption panel is supposed to look like if you're using it for the first time. I've used mine for the first time, so that's why I had to reset it to the default set. So now you're going to be seeing transcribe, sequence, create new caption, import caption from files. So this is this, right? So please make sure your internet is connected before you'll be able to use this what do they call it? This channel, right? I don't know if anyone can help me out with this. I'm using a cracked version, like a free version of Adobe Premiere Pro, because I noticed the recent update requires everyone to have an Adobe account that you're going to be paying monthly close to $20.99 monthly. So that's approximately $21 monthly you're going to be paying to have full access. So I was able to use this some days back, but looking at this, I was able to use this some days back, but this, even when my internet is on, it does not come up again. So I don't know if anyone can help me with that. So if you're watching this video, if you feel like you have answers there, please do well to drop me a message. And please don't forget, if you find this video very helpful, try as much as possible to subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to the video. So looking at it now, you have to know now. Please take note, this particular file that is on top, I had to manually type this. But normally if you download the what they call it, if you download this transcribe, if you transcribe it, please beg your pardon, if you transcribe it, automatically it will help you to what do they call it? It will help you to bring this file out automatically. It will sit at the top of this place. But this has not actually is not actually in my own case. I brought this out manually. So now we're going to be teaching you how to animate this. So let's imagine you have transcribed. Automatically, the AI will listen to what I have said and automatically transcribe something like this for you on your sequence. Well, yours is going to be showing yellow. This will be showing yellow, right? Not pink like mine is showing. So please take note. You are not going to have access to be able to add animations to those what they call it, those subtitlings that you've converted using this method. But here's the good news. By highlighting everything like I'm doing, so I'm just going to imagine this was done by this. For you that don't know about this, let me just quickly give you a rundown before I come back to this. Sorry. So you're going to come to this. Let's imagine your own is up and running. You're going to come to this. You're going to select audio track. Look at this now. This is my audio track. I have only one audio track one. So people might have added, what did they call it? Added so many sounds, so many music for your video. Please, this transcribing is done at the end of your video. So at the end of your video, you might have added so many. So you should be able to identify the sound you want to be able to transcribe. You want to be able to transcribe not the song in your background, but the song of the person. No, sorry, the sound of the person that's talking. So in my own case, I have A1, that is audio 1, to be me talking here. So all I'll just do is come and select audio 1, and automatically I on my internet, right? And this transcribe. So when you transcribe, you're going to have all the old files showing here, right? So you can edit and make adjustments. Please take notes. The AI most times automatically does not bring 100% words that you've said correctly. So please take notes and take time to adjust it. So after that, let's come to this. You want to add your animations. That's where we're coming to. So imagine this is showing yellow because this has helped you out. So you want to animate it. So I'm going to be showing you some frame tricks on how to animate those texts you tend to see on Instagram, social media reels in general. So I'm going to be showing you some. So highlight this. The first one is more like a karaoke fill-in view. So I'm going to highlight this. The next thing, right click and turn next. So you can do well to give it a name and say the John's file or anything. But it's not compulsory though. John file audio. But most times you should be able to do this so that you'll be able to know the file. So automatically this makes all my what I'm saying a one file, right? So the next thing you do to be able to animate this is you double click, automatically opens another folder and shows you everything you have done. So I said I want to do a karaoke feed in animation. How do we go about it? So please, you're going to this place, look at this box, try and widen it a bit. Good. So that you'll be able to see some of all those things. So under this place, we're going to have what they call it, a new item. Adjustment layer. So we're going to create the adjustment layer and you OK. Look at the adjustment layer at the top. I've created adjustment layer before, so that's in the adjustment layer. So we're going to use one. Look at this. I'm going to click this. Remember, you're going to be adding this to the rest of all this, but please just pay attention. This is the first one. If you're able to animate this, you now duplicate it using Alt. If you are using a PC, like a Windows PC, you use Alt. And if you are using a Mac, you use Option. So you're going to do this. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to go to Effects. Under Effects, you search for Things. You search for Things. Search for it before. Well, let me just search for it again. Search for Things. So under this Things, you're going to double click it twice. Immediately double click it twice, you go to your Effect Control. Remember, you are still clicked on this and you come to this, you go to your Effect Control and you search for, look at it, Things. So under this part that shows Map White to, so you are going to change it to whatever color you want to change it. This is white, right? But the initial color that it was before was yellow. So meaning white has covered it, right? Because this is auto, so let me just change it to any color I want. Let me change it, let's say green. Green looks very sexy, so I'm going to change it to it. It shows green now. Now, the next thing is you're going to still on that same panel, you're going to go to your motion. Please take note, click on that motion. When you click on that motion, it's going to show you a box. It's going to show you this box. And please take note of this figure. Right? At this position, we have it at 960. Right? So we're going to animate this. But the first thing we're going to do is we've clicked this motion. So the next thing is we're going to try to reduce this by reducing this ratio from 960. We're going to reduce it. If you watch on the screen, it is like it's removing the curtain of green off. It's removing the curtain of green off the good. Did you say it? So it's more like a covering that covers the initial color of the text, right? So you leave it there. So at this point, we have it at minus 766. So then you're going to click on your first keyframe because it's called keyframing. You're going to click on it. Look at it. We have it keyed. So we're not going to move this further like we are listening to what we are recording to the end of the frame. To the end of the frame, right? Let me expand this. Please expand. To the end of the frame. Good. I think this is the end of the frame. So the next thing I do is to do what? To come back here and type 960. Can you see? It has added the second keyframe. So that is all. It's as simple as that. So you now have to now start duplicating this using what I told you about, Alt. That is for Windows. For Mac, you use Option. So you're going to hold Alt and drag. Please take note. You are going to be dragging exactly at where you have those cuts. That's where you're going to be dragging. So you can drag to fit. Please drag to fit because you're dragging to fit those. If you cannot see it very well, you can expand like this. Expand like this so that you can be able to see what you're doing. So you can expand like this. You see it? Have you seen it? So now I'm done. Let's go to the first keyframe I have. So you said it has hide everything I have done. So let us listen to what I've done now. Let's watch what will happen to this thing. Are you in need of a talented and skilled video editor? Look no further and send me a message for us to work together for me to bring my expertise into your project. I look forward to hearing from you and thanks for your consideration. How you go about animating that particular text.